Hello, everybody. My name is Glenn, and I am a wedding photographer based in San Diego, and my website is glennaphoto.com. And I have a little bit of a rant of my experience using MacBook Pro, specifically model 1398. So I bought this around 5 or 6 years ago, and recently, last year, around April 2019, I started noticing when I set my MacBook Pro on the table, it starts to wobble a little bit. And when I see on the underside, I realize that there's a bulge on the bottom part of my MacBook. So I bought the screwdriver to open up the screws, and I realized that my battery was ballooning. And not that I have much knowledge about electrical engineering, but I have a feeling that battery that balloons up is not a good sign. So I took my MacBook Pro to Apple Store and I asked for a quote on how long the repair would take, how much it would cost, and the quote and I was waiting there for about 2 3 hours while they check my MacBook Pro, and not only that they find that the battery has to be changed, but there are some other parts that need to be changed too because they say that it's damaged. And in total, the quote costs around $800 to $900 to fix my MacBook Pro, and it would take around 2 weeks. Now, being a wedding photographer, my work is always in the computer, photo editing, replying to emails, and then fixing out my website, making blogs. Those are all computer based. And I really cannot afford even 3 days of not having my computer. So after I found Louis Rossman on YouTube, and turns out that that there are local MacBook repair shops that is able to repair my MacBook, I reach out to a local MacBook repair store in La Jolla, and they were able to order in a new battery by tomorrow and repair it the same day. And on top of that, they only charged me around $120. And again, it didn't take me 2 weeks. In fact, I actually waited at the store for about an hour or two, and then they were able to fix this MacBook Pro within 2 hours. While I still have some more time, I asked him to do a complete check on my MacBook's health, whether it's good, if there's any water damage, if there's anything that needs to be replaced, and he said that there's nothing else other than the battery that is problematic. And I did have a complaint about my fan started spinning even though I just started it up, even though I didn't do anything, it started spinning real fast. And then he mentions that, oh, the fan spins because there's an unstable current flowing from the battery because the battery's bulged up. So I took back my repaired MacBook and then tested out what he said. I did nothing to my MacBook, and turns out that the fan slows down. It didn't ramp up like a jet engine, and I'm overall happy with my experience with a local MacBook repair store. In conclusion, I would like to support the right to repair movement because not only it saves me money, but most importantly, it saves me time. As a photographer, delivering the photographs on time is very crucial to my business, and therefore I could not afford to wait for 2 weeks to get my MacBook repaired. And if I had ignored this issue, I risked the idea of losing all of my data due to a bad component. And yes, I could have backed up my data, but it would still take time and money for me to go and search for a laptop that is specific to what I do. And once again, this is why I support the right to repair movement. That's it for today, and I hope you found this video helpful.